home. Plus, you know, getting outside, the air is a lot fresher. So you could do things like that. And if you have your cell phone and a landline, get rid of your landline. Just go with your cell phone. Increase your minutes. Do whatever. You know, they also came out with a new gadget called Magic Jack. I don't know if any of you all have heard of that. It's a device that you can plug into your computer. When you order the Magic Jack, you automatically get a telephone number with it. You pay a one-time fee of I think $39. And you can call anywhere in the U.S. or Canada, free of charge, local or long distance. And you only pay like $20 a year. So you can also get out and pick up this product at like Radio Shack, places like that, and try it out. It will save you a lot of money. And how this gadget works, it works with your internet. So you do have to have like a high-speed internet connection.
So,
and then,
I'm sorry to interject, Jackie. You just told everyone to basically cut costs on cell phone usage, but then you told us to get a Magic Jack and we have to have an internet.
No. What I'm saying, okay, most people that have the internet at home, okay, they are like me. So take myself for instance. I have a home telephone number and I have the internet through my company.
Right.
Okay, I could cut out my telephone number and just pay for my internet and get the Magic Jack, pay $20 a year, and call anywhere I want to call all day, every day.
But this is the year 2010, so now everyone has, you know, internet on their phones. No one really uses the internet as much as, you know, we used to. And then you're giving them the suggestion of using a cell phone, using a home phone, then buying an internet service.
Okay.
So then you're telling me to cut back costs.
Okay, but they no. They also have now a Magic Jack cell phone. It's called FEM2 Jack that goes with your cell phone.
Okay.
So
is this something that's on the outside of the cell phone? Do I have like an antenna or something? Because I don't think that's very sexy.
yeah. Well, it's a wireless thing, and excuse me.
It's a small device that you stick into your computer. It's $39.99 plus tax, and the first year is included in the $39.99.
Right.
You have to have. Well, I got it because I have a cell phone that does not work in my home. I had Cricket. I went from Cricket to Verizon, which Verizon is supposed to be #1. It doesn't work in my home, so I went to Sprint. It doesn't work. So I got Magic Jack because I have a kid that I need to be able to get in contact with, and whatever it is, I need to be able to talk when I'm at home. So it's just a small little device you stick into one of the outlets in your computer.
Your USB port.
And you can still use it.
Yes.
You know, the interesting thing about that, though, is when we talk about all these other new devices, to me, it just seems like it's still adding on more costs.
Yes,
so,
definitely.
I mean, when we talk about the recession, to me,
but no,
I don't believe we're in a recession. I think they're telling us that because when you tell people they're in a recession, then you're gonna spend more money. Actually, I think that's probably what happens. More people spend more money in a recession than if we weren't in a recession.
Okay.
I totally disagree.
But so? I'm gonna tell you the Magic Jack. Okay. Let's say you got rid of your cell phone.
I can't do that. But
okay, you can't. People can't afford to pay for a cell phone.
I can't, but I have one.
Okay, and let's say you have a laptop.
I have one.
Okay, now you can carry your laptop anywhere in the world you want to.
Right.
You can plug that Magic Jack into your laptop and make a phone call from anywhere, free of charge.
Well, I have a cell phone service that has an international chip. So when I went to Africa at the end of last year, I was able to use my cell phone in Africa. It didn't have a Magic Jack. I'm not saying that we have to. I see what you're saying, Jackie. And you know, you've created a lot of different avenues, and we're trying to help our viewers understand that there's a need to, you know, definitely cut back on different costs and things of the sort.
Absolutely.
However, I'm just really a firm believer that the things that we're saying that we need to do in lieu of the recession is actually causing us just as much money if we were not in a recession.
Okay, but
actually, I'm going to interject.
Okay.
I'm going to agree with Jackie in the fact that most people do have computers. Most people have laptops.
Right.
Most people look for mobile devices. I want to carry my laptop pretty much everywhere I go. But I can understand, just like the audience member was saying, if you have a child at home, you need to have phone access. You need to have, in case of emergency, or should your battery be dead in your cell phone. As with anything outside of having the landline, however, the old traditional Bell Atlantic landlines, if they ever even exist anymore, everything's electronic. So it's not necessarily useful in a power outage. However, it does give you the device to have a second form of communication when you are at home. And it's also a really good service, too, for people with alarm systems and things of that nature.
Sure, right.
You can use that to connect into your Magic Jack service. So it is adequate. For people who are on the go and pretty much use your cell phone, if you don't necessarily use a home phone that often, then great for you. You can actually, pretty much look to cut that cost out. However, everybody has internet. Everybody wants to use the internet.
Right.
And part of cutting corners, nowadays we have to kind of, instead of doing window shopping, we have to kind of shop online, check out different prices, and make sure that we're getting the most competitive price out there. So everybody needs internet. I mean, they're setting it up right now. You have social services giving out free cell phones to people who can't afford to go with a known carrier for those emergencies. That's absolutely awesome.
But look.
It's very limited on the amount of
but it's for emergencies. It's
See,
for emergencies. It is not for you to be making home booty calls.
Calls.
It is not for that home time service.
I mean, everyone is so very concerned with cell phones and text messaging. What happened to coupons? What happened to the old way of how we reserved our money?
Carpal tunnel from Nobody can cut anymore.
There's a lot of coupon websites out there, and matter of fact, just on the news last week, there was a gentleman there were two avid shoppers, coupon junkies, and they actually gave them both $50 to go and do their shopping. And this one gentleman, he had like 5 carts of food, and he hadn't even used the $50 that he was given by the network. So, and the other lady, grocery shopping, he literally, and it was NBC, it was on NBC, one of the Datelines or talk shows, don't quote me, but it was on NBC because in his driveway he had enough Jell-O boxes to build out the logo for the NBC rainbow, which they have to be family loving, right?
Only about Jell-O?
No, he didn't buy Jell-O. He had a garage full of everything. Like you literally could have gone to his house. Because he had coupons. There's so many stores who give you money back for shopping.
That's true.
Some of the others I was actually just reading this morning on U.S. News and World Report, where even for people, and I am not a smoker, so I am not advocating this, but there's machines that they're actually selling that people can now roll their own cigarettes. Because the cost of cigarettes have gone up so high.
So now you just help them by allowing them to do it at home as opposed to buying it in the stores. And
you kind of want them to not do it at all. But, you hope that, it's the way to cut back. People are going to smoke, they're going to do it. People are going to drink,
and
people are going to do it.
They're going to want to smoke even more. And
well, that's
some
the
people
stress
smoke
and the
other
depression.
things, and they should really know how to roll. They don't necessarily need them. I'm not advocating that
I'm so not aware of that.
I mean, a device that might help even another market.
Brought to you here first on LezView. Brought to you here first on LezView.
It's really, really interesting, the different things that are coming up around the recession and the things that are necessary for us to think about. We have shopping for our clothes, shopping for our food, taking care of our children, all these different things as we talk about the recession. Our nails.
Oh, Lord, that is not a necessity.
It is a necessity.
That is not a
We'll talk about that the next time that we come back to LezView, the necessity of acrylic nails and our
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Thank you all for tuning in to LezView. And we look forward to seeing you next Wednesday, where we will talk about our next hot topic, motherhood as a lesbian. Thank you so much.